It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals on Sunday night primetime.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now a man who's taken the reins with the Cowboys, it's Tony Pollard.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
He's brought down.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Second down, Pollard again.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Those will let you dream of his defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Trying to run forward with Pollard. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
The Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
The Cardinals offense set to take over for the first time, and they are piloted by their 5th-year quarterback, 2-time Pro Bowler as well, Kyler Murray.
He and Arizona came together on a hefty contract extension before last season, but injuries, well, they caused everyone to take a step backwards last year. But when healthy, Kyler Murray, still a big play waiting to happen on every snap.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's complete to Michael Wilson.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Murray now on 1st down. A short one there, caught by Swaim. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, Murray
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like
yeah,
that?
yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
And I think this is where a play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, don't that dagger play, don't that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Murray to air it out again. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack. I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Prescott off play action. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here's Murray. His throw incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Murray. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Now the veteran workhorse. Here's James Conner. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Murray. Pass to Brown, he's got it on the crossing route. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. First down, Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he's brought down. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's going to look deep for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And it is caught. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. To throw is Murray. And he's got it. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. First and goal at the 1. Shotgun now for Murray. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Michael Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
This has been a hard-fought battle thus far. Just the one touchdown to this point is still anybody's game at 7-0, as both of these defenses have been out there trying to one-up one another. In the first half, the Cardinals did what they always do, and that's rely on their quarterback, Kyler Murray. His touchdown pass is the only score of the game thus far, as his guys hold a 7-0 lead to this point.
Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Connor going to get it again on second down. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And
putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Prescott. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Prescott now fighting through pressure. And that is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
Murray to Moore for the Cardinal 1st.
They're going to look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3. Pollard gets it off the option.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
What a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
To throw is Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, Let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6.
I'm starting to wonder here, are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
Here's Prescott. Ball delivered complete on a crossing route Gallup. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, first down.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in there by Cooks.
Brandon Cooks. Out of bounds at the 15-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Dak. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
They gotta walk that walk, baby.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Murray to throw. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. To throw is Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Back to throw. Murray. Dancing to his left. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down. Blake Gilligan in punt formation.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough.
So the Cowboys going to get the first chance here to search for a winner as we're back underway to start this overtime. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
That's Zaven Collins into the backfield with ease and making the stick.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
62 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here comes the first throw at OT for Prescott.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense that got 2 timeouts maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Now Dak.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. To throw, Prescott. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack. We've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
So only a field goal on that opening drive of overtime. Will that hold up? We'll find out as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Rondell Moore. There are no flags. He's into the end zone. Touchdown. And an amazing return wins it in OT. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf, and today that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.